Let's see. There. Hi. Am I on, Magical Merle? Hello. How's it going?
How are you?
Good. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Hello. Good morning, everybody. This is weird. It's like really big. I can't really see myself. So I'm going to look at this one, and I'm going to look there, I'm going to look at everywhere. So welcome. So today is going to, we'll probably be done a little bit earlier than 11 than I was thinking, because one of the things I wanted to do with you, I wanted you to do on your own, and then I found out it's quite dangerous, so I'm going to do it, and you guys get to watch. Actually, I'll tell you a backstory. So we're going to be using a torch, and normally you use a Bunsen burner, but we don't have access to that here and all that stuff. So I was talking to a couple people, they're like, well, why don't you use like a torch or something? I'm like, well, I got my creme brulee torch. I'm going to use that. So I go home and I ask my husband, I'm like, okay, and you have to hold the thing down so the flame comes out. And so I go, okay, you hold that and I'll do the experiment. Well, we were going to use spray bottles, and the spray comes out like this, and it ended up spraying and getting onto his hand. He's like, oh, I got no hair in my hands, no hair in my hands. So I'm like, okay, so not doing that method. So that's when I went to this, and I was using his torch. And his torch, I don't like it. I don't like it. And it was getting low in propane, so I went and bought myself a brand new self-igniting one. So now I got a torch. Yeah, so it's all good. So yeah. So we're going to do, I'm going to do a demo with you guys to show you one of the experiments that has to do with chemicals and how they react and sort of what we're learning about right now. And then I'm going to let you guys have some fun. And we're going to have 3 little stations that you guys are just kind of rotating through. And 2 of them are using dry ice. In the box, do not touch dry ice ever with your hands. I'm going to tell you right now, never with your bare hands, it burns. So we're never going to do that. And we're going to have goggles on. You guys are going to look really good. You're going to have some goggles on. It's going to be fantastic. And then we're going to have just a little fun thing here with the balloons and stuff like that. So that is the plan for today. So if you just came in, come and grab these forms. People watching, I don't even know who's watching. I'm going to have to, Magical Merle, is there a way that I can get a snapshot of names or something of who's watching? Or is there a way I can see? Okay. So yeah, so everybody that's here, and I put it on the Moodle site, we finally got the KSS date all figured out. So it's going to be Thursday, March 1st. So that's like literally next Thursday. Not this week, but next week. We're going to be heading to KSS. And we're going to go to Mr. Borden's room. We're going to experiment with them. And then you're going to have a little tour of KSS as well. And then it'll be done. So you'll be needing to get dropped off at KSS at 8:45 and picked up at 10:45 or arranged for bus or walk or whatever it is. Okay? So yeah, so that's going to be kind of fun. And what they're working, we're kind of in the same stream. Like, it's funny, he goes, well, this is what I'm working on right now. I'm like, well, that's awesome, because when we get there, that's what I'm working on. So it worked out quite nice that way. All right. So what we're going to do, people at home, we're just going to vamoose for a second. We're just going to go outside and do the experiment. Fantastic. Who do I have? I have a Dean, and I have an Emily, and a Caitlin, and a Sean, and Merle, you're here. That's good. Thank you. All right, so people that are at home, the field trip form is also online there. So for March 1st, obviously Caitlin and Sean, obviously not you guys, but people that are at home that aren't here to get the field trip form, you'll just get it online, print it off, and then hand it in to me. And same with you guys. Just take a cam scan, and there's a drop box under the heading that says KSS March 1st or whatever it is. Okay? All right, so we're going to do a slight pause. So I don't know, Magical Merle, what you want to do there. Slap pause. Okay. Keep your jackets on. I'm actually going to put mine on. We're not going to be out there too long. You're going to need to bring the one piece of paper that says Color the Flames. And I'm going to get you, can you carry that just in case we need it? That's going to stay there. Okay, so before we go outside, I want you guys just to read over the well, I guess don't worry about the instructions because that was as if you guys are going to do it. So what is going to happen is we're going to go outside and I'm going to turn the blowtorch on, and when I turn the blowtorch on, I'm then going to spray a spritz out of 8 spray bottles, okay? And I'm going to tell you what number it is. There's a number on the bottom telling me what it is. And when I spray it, what I want you to do is make note of what color the flame is. Now, this is not a perfect science and things don't work always awesome. I'm having trouble with some of them spraying. I was telling Caitlin I got them all working already. But then I get them working and then I try to spray in the bottle and it doesn't work. So we're going to try to work with that. We're going to work with the fact that it's really sunny out, so we're going to kind of go and hide in the shade so you can kind of really see the flames. We're going to do it out here, but it's now too sunny. Temperature has effect on that as well. But we're going to spray, so you're going to write down what color the flame turns. And then at the bottom is a little cheat sheet, and this is what they should do. Doesn't mean that's what they're actually going to do. Some of them might not work. If I didn't get enough chemical saturation, it might not work as well either. So we're gonna try. It works. Science is about failing, making mistakes, and figuring things out. And then I want you to take a guess what you think it is, and then we'll come back in here. I'll tell you what it actually was and see if you're able to figure it out and stuff like that. So that's the plan. All right. So if you look at the bottom, you can see some of these make some really cool colors. There are 2 of them that work super, super awesome. And it's one particular color. And I don't know, it's really interesting how the 2 that create that one color are the ones that work the best. It would kind of nice to see another one work awesome. But okay, so we're going to head out. So if you can take that and we're going to go, oops, I don't want that. All right, people, we are back. We had pretty good success. It went pretty well, which was nice. And so what they're doing now is just trying to figure out what chemical actually created that spray color. It was very cold outside. Unlike Caitlin and Sean, you guys are probably nice and warm, which is good. Magical Merle, is there a way I can see if they're sending me messages on the screen at all?
If they message on
Blackboard? Yeah.
No, on Zoom.
On Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that?
We can message on Zoom.
Okay, but I can't see it on the screen. So if they did, I can't see it. Okay. Let us see if we can get you guys to shoot me a message. All right, so just a little bit here. I'll let them figure this out. We got it? Perfect. Caitlin, because you're always so good at responding, can you shoot just a message saying, howdy ho, neighbor? Or something, just so I can make sure you guys are there. Oh, Jess is online now too. Good. Actually, I'm going to... Oh, thanks, Sean. That's funny. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Okay, thanks, Sean, for doing that. That works. Okay, so let's see. So number one, what color did you guys think it was for number one?
Red. Yeah.
You guys kind of got a red and orange. Anything else?
Dark red.
You got a dark red.
Yeah.
What'd you guys get over there? What color you think? Sorry? Bright red? What'd you guys think? Dark red. So it is more of a dark red. And so if you did that, you should have got lithium chloride. Yeah, awesome. Good, good. So it's hard to see, like if you happen to look a second later, all of a sudden you got the orange flame left over. So number two, what color are we thinking that one was? Red. That one's a beautiful red, wasn't it? So you should have had strontium chloride for that. Cool, cool. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. I just watched that Storks the other day. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Okay. Number three, what color? Oh, wasn't that pretty? It was just like, psh. That's my best reaction one. That's the one that burnt my husband's hand. Yeah, it went psh. So calcium chloride for that one. Good job. Number four, we wasn't able to spray, but that one would have came out yellowish. So number four would have came out yellow. You don't have to write that in. Don't worry about that one. Number four would have came out yellow. We didn't get four, didn't work, right? Or did four work? Did you guys get four to work? Yeah? Oh, and you guys thought it was orangey? Yeah, so this one is a little bit more on the yellow side, so that was sodium chloride. So something like table salt, which is kind of interesting. Which is kind of cool. Number five, you don't have to write it in, would have came out green, and that would have been copper sulfate. And then number six we had to work, and what color did you guys think six was? You guys had green for that one? This one, I wonder if I mixed those up accidentally. This one should have been blue. I wonder if I wrote a wrong number on there. So that would have been copper chloride. And number seven, that would have came out purple. That would have been so cool. Number eight, actually, the reason why eight wasn't able to show up, because guess what color it comes out as? White. Comes out as white. Yeah, so that's the one at towards the bottom of your sheet, magnesium sulfate. So that's why that would have been a little difficult to see. All right. So that is just sort of an example. This was just a little demo trying to show you guys how chemicals, different atoms mixing together create different reactions, different properties, different ways of identifying them. So you guys were just right now identifying them according to how they act with oxygen and having some igniting sort of substance. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just take you around and I'm going to show you the 3 stations, what you're going to do, and then I'll let you guys do that, and we'll just kind of rotate when I feel that you guys had enough time at each station. I'll say time to rotate, okay? So this station right here, what you're going to do, if you've done this before, don't tell anybody. If you know how this goes, don't tell anybody. But what you're going to do is you're going to blow up. There's instructions. Sorry, can you get you? Thank you, hon. There's instructions at each one of the stations, and it tells you basically step by step what to do, but I'll explain them. So blow up the balloon full, but then let it go to about 75%. So let some air out so that it goes down a bit. Then close it off. Then take a skewer, make sure there's no splinters or anything on the skewer, and you're going to take a little bit of Vaseline and put it onto the skewer. You don't have to put it like in this end where you're holding it, but mostly this part. And what you're going to try to do is make it go through the balloon without popping it. Yeah, it's totally possible. Okay, this one. So this one has, the instructions are here, and what you're going to be doing is making a fun reaction with some dry ice and some water. I'm going to have to get you water. It wants warm water, so I'm going to grab some for you guys. And what you're going to do is fill this up half full with warm water. You are then, whoever is, this is going to seem ridiculous because you're able to do it without touching it, but what I want you to do is you're going to put the 2 lovely, lovely yellow fashionable gloves. They go with any outfit. Very pretty. And what you're going to do is you can use these or one of these. You can use a spoon, you can use one of these, or you can use this, whatever you feel more comfortable. And you're going to go into the do not touch box of dry ice, and you're going to pick a piece of dry ice. So listen, you guys ready? Isn't that cool? Yeah, so it makes it kind of like a little scream. So get one, because you have such a large tube, you can get a longer one about this long, and you're going to put it into the water. And then as soon as you stick in the water, there's going to be a reaction. And then what I want you to do is take some of the soap and put it into there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get your hands dirty. So the person that's using this can take this off after, right? Then I want you guys to get your hands dirty and you get to squish and play with the stuff that comes out. Yeah, it's really fun. Okay, so that's this station. So again, you're not touching this with your bare hands. You're just using those, using these instruments to deal with them. And that one, you can use the bigger one, okay? And then this one over here, what I want you to do is you're going to try to make these things explode. Mrs. Wood did a little scream earlier when she actually witnessed it happen. She kind of freaked her out. It was kind of funny. So what you're going to do, and again, there are instructions for you guys to follow. What you're going to do is put a tiny bit of water into this, just a little bit into the bottom of the container. Then I'm going to get you to open up an Alka-Seltzer, and there's 2 of them in here, so just use one. And break up and put most of it in there. You don't have to try to, you'll have to break up a little bit of pieces. And then you're going to take a piece of dry ice, again, lovely gloves. You're going to need to use a small one, so you might have to dig a little bit to find a small piece. You might want to use a spoon. There was a spoon. You might want to use a spoon to get it, because once I do this, sometimes it sticks to it. That one didn't stick, but sometimes it sticks. So you're going to find a small piece that's going to fit inside of here, into the water, Alka-Seltzer, put it on, and put it in. And as soon as you do that, put the lid on, and then stand back because it's going to go. And then I want you guys, after you've done that, you guys can have a chance to experiment, see how far you can get the lid to shoot or whatever. So you guys can have a little bit of fun at this station, okay? So there is some water in there. I'm going to grab some water for that station because it has to be a certain temperature. So those are the 3 stations, and I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you guys can get into roughly groups of 3-ish or so, there'll be one group of 2, which is totally fine, and then we'll do those stations. All right? So I'll get you guys, don't get started yet. I'm going to go run and get some water. Actually, Belle, can you just go and, you know where the tap is, right? Just get it somewhat warm and just fill that up. Perfect. Okay, so everything else off the table except for the items that are on the table. So yes, you can put everything to the side. You don't need your papers. You don't need anything. That can all go to the side. And you got to put goggles on for these 2 stations. That one's totally fine. But these 2 you need to put goggles on. If you're wearing glasses already, you're fine. Do you have? Yeah. That is when glasses is a good thing. Okay, so why don't I get you three? Why don't you guys go here? And I'll get you two. Why don't you two come here? And then Belle will join you guys in that one. Does that work? Perfect. All right. That's awesome. Okay, so we're just going to wait for Belle to bring that in. Oh, I'll be back 1 second. Belle. She's not going to tell you anything though. Okay, there we go. All right, so you guys you guys are good because you don't need goggles. What is always important is, despite the fact that I went over the instructions with you, it's really important that you read them again to understand and not forget. So one thing I want you guys to do is just roll up your sleeves, make sure they're out of the way. If you have your hair, maybe it's not going to really affect in this one, but just be conscious of your hair not getting into the liquids and stuff like that. All right, so no loose clothing, that'd be fantastic. Okay, ready, set, go! It on? Oh, they don't need to hear me. Oh, okay. Because I was talking on the sides. Okay. Sorry guys at home. I had it off because I was having side conversations, so. Yeah, you guys use a big one. Yeah, I'm looking for, yeah. Because it says 3 small pieces on there, but these are, you can use like a big one. Oh yeah, take that sucker. Okay, now before you do this, before you stick it in there, one of you has to be ready to squirt in there. And then once it starts, then start playing. Yeah.
It says like 3 pieces.
Yeah, we're going to use one big one. Yeah.
How much soap do we need? Like,
Just do a squirt. Squirt. Okay. Squirt, squirt. Yeah. There we go. Play. Take your gloves off. Play.
whoa, it's like nothing.
There we go. Those should be 2 good pieces.
So are we using the bowl thing and breaking it?
Yeah, yeah. Just break up into a couple pieces. Which one did you Vaseline? You Vaseline that one? Perfect. So you got to put a little bit of water in there at the bottom. Just coat it. Just coat it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Your balloons are really big. Girls, those are really big. I don't know if it'll work. So next, but it's okay. You can try it. That's awesome. Maybe next one, make it a little smaller. Oh no, don't apologize. That's totally fine. Just next time, just maybe a little bit smaller. A little bit too much. Maybe take a little out.
So now stick these in?
Yep. And oh, before you do that, you're going to have to go very quickly to put that in there and then the lid.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so you're going to have to, maybe you can help her do hers, and you can maybe get ready with the, this might be easier, yeah.
Okay.
And then you can do the lid once you drop the Alka-Seltzer in.
Okay.
Yeah, go, yeah. Put it in, close it.
Well, close.
Oh, because the Alka-Seltzer's in the way. There we go.
Oh my god.
Okay, and then you can get the other one going. That one might be too big now. I'm going to steal that. Let's see, let's do. Let's try that one.
You Vaseline your lid, right? Yeah.
Oh, we don't squish it. Don't break it. Don't break it. I want a picture.
Oh, there we go.
That's awesome. Yeah, do it. I don't know if there. Maybe see if you can get more bubbles in there. Maybe put more soap. See if it'll rejuvenate it. Those are nice big ones.
How do I do it? Slow roll?
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
In there, lid. You'll have to probably hold the balloon. You'll have to hold the balloon. You're making me flinch. Oh, you got to take your fingers and smooth it over top of it. Oh, okay, yeah.
She just put a lot. Like maybe a small one. I'm so scared. Should we try it once more?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
You're doing it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna do one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we use the ones that are already like fizzy?
You can try that one, or I can see if I can find you a new one. This one might work. Okay, you ready? Oh, no, use new ones. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant dry ice.
Where do you get Alka-Seltzer?
Anywhere, in any drugstore, any Shoppers Drug Mart, anywhere. Yeah.
Don't you use these for like retainers and dentures?
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Okay, you ready? Is that a full one?
No.
No, you want to use a full one. Come on. Full one. Full one. Full one.
Okay, you gotta break it up.
Yeah. you got the lid? Where's the lid? You need a lid.
Somewhere in the room. Okay.
Okay, ready?
No.
Okay. Close. Squish it. Squish it. Squish it. Squish it. Push. There we go. Woo! That went right over Hallie's head. That totally went over here. All right, guys. I'm going to get everybody to do a final cleanup of all the stations, okay? And then I'm going to show you how to do the balloon. Or maybe I'll get Katie. Yeah, I'll get you to show. Yeah. Yeah. No, I can take care of that. You guys can go wash your hands over there. You guys can start drying, throwing garbage. You guys can clean up garbage, all that stuff. You can try one more time, you betcha. Yeah, do it. Do it, do it.
Could you like drink water with?
I wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't have it touch you because it can burn you. You're not drinking that, right? Okay, just checking. You can dump all the stuff in there. You can put all the... Just all he's hearing is popping. That's all Mr. Fisher is hearing is popping. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Wait, can we get some more water and add more dry ice to it?
Take this, go get a little bit more water in there,
Yeah.
and then bring it back. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the skewers can go in the garbage, which is right there. There's some white balloon and balloon fragments everywhere there, guys. All right, so I hope you guys at home had a good time watching some of that stuff, watching everyone jump. I'm going to get you to put that in there, though, so just in case it goes over. Ooh, that box is just freezing cold.
Yeah, it's not doing as much.
You want another chunk in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I moved. Oh, thank you. I was gonna grab that. Let's put this guy. Put an Alka-Seltzer in there. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Put a full one.
Another one? Like
Let's see if we can get it really bubbling.
I'm like scared.
Oops. All right, so if you guys feel everything's dried off, cleaned off, you guys can have a seat, and we'll get Katie to show how she magically makes that work, because I think she was able to do that. It's like push, push, push. It's awesome. All right, here's a, can you guys grab those napkins and dry that off? I'll take that test tube, please, thank you. Not test tube, I mean graduated cylinder. All right, so if you guys just want to have a seat in a chair somewhere, that'd be fantastic. Good, thanks. Thanks for moving that. There we go, yeah, perfect. Good. All right. You got this. You got this. I'll do it on the side as well, just in case.
You're fast.
Are you seeing a full lot of hot air? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh! Where'd it go? I got it. I got it. Okay, so she's going to put Vaseline onto the skewer. Oh, use your finger.
Yeah, it's so much easier.
Yeah. No, you don't need a ton. Don't need a ton. Did you?
Quite a bit.
Well, you're a little crazy, that's why. It's because you're a little crazy. All right. All Okay, so Katie, what's the trick to making a kebab out of a balloon and a skewer?
You have to put it through the bottom, like on the soft part.
Yeah, and then what about the other end?
You have to make sure it's on like the dark.
Good, perfect. So let's see you try that.
I wonder if it'll work. I really hope it will.
Okay,
I don't like this.
you got it.
Stay away.
You got it. Yeah.
One end. Oh no, it's hard to see.
I know, it's hard to see. I'm in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay, so does anyone know why this works this way but not the other way? What do you think?
Wait, where is it going? No?
Less tension in a way?
Less pressure.
Why is it darker in those two spots?
Because there's more stuff.
More material hasn't been stretched, so elasticity is a little bit more. So the molecules are allowing, they have more space available for them. They haven't been all stretched out. Yeah, nice. Clink.
Oh, nice. It's like weird cotton candy.
Okay, do you guys want to try them and do your own? We did pop them. You just have to make sure it goes through that one spot in this one. All right, so thank you guys at home. You guys, I appreciate you guys logging in. There is no homework, just all the other stuff that there is for you to do from other times. Field trip forms, everybody try to get those handed in to me for a field trip to KSS on March 1st. And I will see you guys on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. So that's it. All right, thanks guys. And you guys are welcome to